1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I prep my nails and apply my press-ons. This may be for any press-ons that I purchase and the press-ons that I create. But anyway, we're starting off by clipping my cuticles off. I don't always do this, but I only really do it when I have like hangnails and stuff. And you know, just hangy things that are just coming off my nails and I gotta like make it look neat. But I'm really just doing it for the sake of the video so you guys can see my full process. But yeah, I'm just gonna gently clip my cuticles off. I'm basically clamping the tool together and I'm pulling away from my cuticle. I'm not going down too far, because if you go down too far or you take too much skin, you will cut yourself and you will bleed, and it just, no. Basically, I'm going to do this to all 10 of my nails, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Now that the nipping of the cuticles is finished, I'm going to now take my, what is this called? My tool. I'm going to push my cuticles back. I'm just going to push those babies back just to make more room for the nail. And during the next step, I'm going to have to file off more dead skin along with whatever leftover cuticle is left. And the cuticle pusher, that's what the tool is called. The cuticle pusher just basically helps with that. Now it's time to clip my nails off. I don't really have long nails, but I like to clip them off anyway, just to see the growth after I take my press-ons off. Plus, I feel like it makes it more neat, so that's what I'm doing now. All 10 nails. Y'all, my baby said hi all the way in the living room, and I live in an apartment, 1 bedroom, and he's all the way on the other side of my apartment in the bedroom, but I can still hear him. Anyway, he said, "What's up?" Drop a like, you know what I'm saying? Show your girl some love. Now, like I said before, I'm gonna just clean up my cuticle area with this ball. I don't even know. I think it's called a cuticle ball. Honestly, I don't even know what this is called, but I'm gonna take this tool or this nail drill bit and just go along my cuticles and file away all the dead skin that's there that I uncovered with the cuticle pusher. So my drill died on me and I had to get my nail file. So basically I'm doing what I would have done with the drill with the nail file, but also I'm filing the surface of my nails to help the press-on nails stick. Well, stick better. They don't, the glue and gel or whatever you put on your nails works better and sticks longer with a roughed up surface. So, well, rather than just a straight nail without, you know, all that filing and stuff, it just works better. They last longer. So that's basically what I'm doing with my nail file. And then we're going to move on to the next step after I finish all 10 nails. Once all the filing is done, I'm just going to dust everything away. So I had to whip out Old Reliable. I don't know how long I had this drill, but he got the job done. Basically, I'm just switching the bits for a later use, and I'm going to dehydrate my nails or dry them out with this Modelones nail prep dehydrator. Some people use alcohol, some people use dehydrator, your choice, whatever. I know some people find that alcohol works best, and some people find dehydrator works best. So whatever your preference is, you do this. It helps your nails stick longer. Now, next step, I'm just going to take the, I believe this is what, putty or whatever off of, I don't even know what that's called, but I'm taking it off my press-ons to prep them to file off of whatever excess gel there is, whatever. Like, I'm gonna also like help shape them more, because when I did these nails, some of the gel sloped over and it like dripped over the edges and dried that way. Well, it cured that way in the lamp. So basically I'm going to just take my drill and clean all that up and shape them even more to make them look neater. Like I was saying before, glue and gel work better or stick better and last longer on roughed up surfaces. So I'm basically just going to take my drill and file the part where my nail would go to help adhere the glue that I'm going to use to my nail longer. And again, I'm just going to file the edges of the nails as well, but only in the areas where I see there is excess gel and putty that's still on there that doesn't look neat. I'm just gonna do the inside of the nail, like the back side of the nail. You guys can see right here, obviously. And then I'm gonna clean the edges up with the drill. It's on the lowest setting always, unless I'm filing acrylic or something hard off, like gel or whatever. And this video is sped up, of course, as you can probably obviously see, but I'm taking my time doing this. The drill is on the lowest setting and I'm going slow because I don't want to file off the design. So be careful with this part, you guys. Now I'm just going to dust everything away, but only on the inside or the back side of the nail, the part where the glue goes, just to make it more clean. And you know, we don't want any residue because in between our nail and the false nail, because then it won't stick as long. Now I'm using this glue without the label on it. It's the same brand, that's why I chose to show you guys both. I'll put the link down in the description box for everything that I use, but I'm using the one without the label because the other one I can't get open. But yeah, I'm just gonna put enough glue on the nail and then I'm going to apply it to my nail, and I'm using my finger to pull back my thumb skin or my finger skin. I'm using my finger to pull back the skin so my skin won't get stuck to the nail as I glue it on. Once again, well, first of all, my nails dropped and I had to figure out which one was which. But when I put my nails on, I push my cuticle back with the nail and then I apply it and press it down. And I also pull my skin back to prevent the glue from sticking to my skin and getting stuck to the nail. The reason why I use the nail to push, like go under my cuticle, basically to push it back and go under, is because it looks more natural that way, like it's coming out of my skin or out of my finger. It just makes more sense to me. I don't know if you guys use this method, comment down in the not the description, no, comment down in the comment section if you guys use this technique. I've been doing this technique for a while. I don't even know how long, but if you guys use this technique, let me know. I don't know how. Raise your hand. How many people do this? Also, when I'm applying my nails, whether they're press-on or just tips, and then I have to do a design or put acrylic or gel over it and then, you know, file it and do the whole process. When I'm applying my nails in any form, I apply my nails in the direction that my finger is going, not in the direction that my nail is going. Because if I have a crooked nail, then my press-on nail or whatever tip will be crooked. So I look at my fingers and figure out the direction. I try to make it as straight as possible, and that's when I, you know, apply my nails. As you can see on my pinky nail, I push my cuticle back more than once, which pushes the glue from under the press-on, and then when it dries, it'll be just dry and kind of stuck to the skin and to the nail. So try, like, if you guys use this technique, only like try to do it just once, or like be careful when you do it because your glue will come out from under the nail and it will dry like that. Or directly after you apply, you can just use alcohol to clean it up. One hand down. Now let's move on to the next one. Basically just gonna do the same process on the other hand, and we're gonna move on to the next step. Now we're finished applying the nails to both hands, so it's time to move on to the next step. Now what I'm doing is sizing my nails to see which nails are uneven so I can file them and make them look more even and natural. Well, not natural because there's design on them, but you know what I mean. Same length, same size. Now in order to do that, I'm going to take my file and just file my nails normally. I'm filing under my nails and along the sides of my nails, and I'm just going to continue to keep the same shape but just file down the longer nails to match with the length of the shorter nails. Don't forget to file under, it makes them look more natural. And you don't have to be rough, just rough enough to actually move the nail, well, not move the nail, but file some off. Be gentle, take your time. It's not rocket science, it's so easy. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. And if you made it this far in the video, please leave a ladybug in the comment section. Thank you very much. And like, don't forget to like. Now it's time to dust everything away and move on to the next step. Now that all the dusting is finished, I am basically just checking the size or the length of my nails again, just to make sure they're all even. What I'm doing here is taking my cuticle nipper and just nipping off the excess glue that seeped out as I was pressing down my nails. Be very, very careful with this part. It's not like just clipping your cuticles, because there's a false nail. There is a nail there. So be careful, because you might clip some skin off. I clipped a tad bit off, but I wasn't bleeding. So yeah, just be careful with that part. Now I'm just going to take some regular alcohol and a Q-tip and clean off my nails and around my cuticle. I'm also going to clean the back side of my nails, or the underside as well. This helps sanitize and also get rid of any residue from filing. So that is why I do this. So I'm going to take my drill, and I'm going to use the same drill bit that I had earlier and file off the excess glue that seeped out a little too much on my pinky nail, as you can see here. And the drill is on the lowest setting, like I said, so it's very gentle. All I'm doing is filing off the glue, and I'm going to take my alcohol soaked Q-tip again and just wipe that off. Now I'm just checking out my nails to see basically how good they look, if they need anything else, if they need more glue clipped off, or if they're ashy or whatever from any residue. And now it's time to paint another layer of matte top coat, which is what I'm going to do now. Just a thick layer, just one thick layer. I'm going to paint 5 nails first, and then the other 5. Then I'm going to cure them for 60 seconds. When I paint my nails, whether it be regular nail polish or gel polish or top coat or color polish, I always get enough on my brush, and then I push my brush up to my cuticle, or like here, as you can see the flowers, I push it up so the polish can go up there as close as it can to my cuticle, but not touching my cuticle. And then I use my brush to drag it down. If you do touch your cuticles with the polish, just take some alcohol on a Q-tip or alcohol saturated brush and clean it up around the edges. Do not cure with the gel touching your skin. again, I take enough gel onto my brush. Well, this one I'm painting the bottom half first, but when it's close to the cuticle or when I'm doing the cuticle area, I push the gel up into my cuticle, but I don't let the gel touch my cuticle or my edges, and then I drag down. Here, what I'm doing is taking the opposite side of my cuticle pusher and just scraping away all the excess gel that touches my skin. And then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds and move on to the other hand. First hand done. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Second hand coming in hot. Let's move on to the next step, y'all. I'm so hyped. Same process like I explained before. I just take the gel, I push up to my cuticle, not touching my cuticle or my skin on the sides, and then I just use my brush to drag down. If I find that there is not enough gel on my brush, just dip back into the jar, or well, the bottle, and do the same process over. When it comes to polishing or painting around the designs or the flowers, sometimes I use a design brush, and sometimes I use the actual brush that comes with the product, or like the gel. In this tutorial, I use the brush that comes with the polish, and I just slowly took my time and just painted the nail around the flowers. I didn't want the flowers to be matte, so I didn't paint them matte. But later on, you'll see me clean that up because I definitely got some on my skin. And I'm sorry that I'm not all the way in frame in some of these clips, but you know, I tried my best. And like I said, I'm gonna clean my nails up after I'm done painting and cure that for 60 seconds. And then I'm gonna cure both hands for another 60 seconds just to seal it all in. Now that both of my hands are done, I'm just going to show off a little bit. I'm just basically checking to make sure they both look good, you know, make sure there's no extra or excess stuff, no excess residue, no excess gel anywhere, making sure they're neat. But I'm also like showing you guys what they look like as well. I'm so hype about this set. It's been like 2 weeks since I recorded this video and my nails are still on. Oh yeah, and we forgot the cuticle oil. This is not specifically cuticle oil, it's just random hair, nail, and body oil that I like to use. The other one I like to use is rose, but this one is honeysuckle. Smells just like it, and the rose smells just like rose as well. I got it off Amazon. Like I said, I'll be putting it down in the description box. I'm just gonna put a little bit, well, that's not a little bit, but I'm putting enough on my cuticles just to put more moisture back into my skin. With all the alcohol and the washing of the hands, you got to make sure you put more moisture back into your skin, and that is why we put the cuticle oil on after everything is done. After I apply the oil, I'm going to rub it in, and then since the oil made the matte not look matte, it made it look glossy, I usually just take alcohol again and clean the oil off. I go around my cuticles and I wipe off the front of the nail, the rest of the nail. And it just brings the matte right back like it never left. And that's basically it, you guys. I am done. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please drop a like I said. Drop a ladybug if you made it this far again in the video. Let me know what you guys want to see. I appreciate you all for showing me love. Yeah. Like I said in my previous video, when I was creating these nails, it was for a cosplay of a character from Demon Slayer. Her name is Hinatsuru Uzui, and she is one of Tengen's wives. He has 3. I was one of them. I chose Hinatsuru, and it was so fun, you guys. I'm gonna see if I can, well, I already clicked in the other tutorial photos and stuff like that, but I'm not going to clip them in this video. If you want to see the photos or whatever, just go to the previous video of me creating this design. It's basically her dress, and that's it. Like I said, she doesn't wear false nails or anything in the anime, but I thought that I would add my own flair, my own spice to my cosplay and add nails. So yeah, that was fun. And this is the entire set. I'm so glad, you guys. I'm so happy. I'm so hyped. I love them so much. Also, I matched my toes. Just the big toe, mostly because, you know, I can't fit all that on the smaller toes. But I matched my toes as well, even though they weren't out because I was wearing the Japanese clogs with the stockings. But, you know, I always gotta have matching toes and hands, so I had to for the one time. Like I said, drop a like, share, subscribe, drop a ladybug. Love you guys so much.